All right, ready to get underway. C.J. Abrams to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
This one in the air, center field. Dubon on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Woo. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. Rasmussen, 6'1" righty, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. Way out front for strike 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
The second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. This is Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ball. Look out.
Boom, that got
and
him.
It hit him.
Thank you, man.
He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Isaac Paredes, the next Pirate. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a foul ball. Terang at second with 2 down. Struck him out swinging. Digging in, Xavier Edwards. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe. Struck him out looking. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's Mookie Betts now. Lifted in the air out to left. Langford moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. In the air, left field, and this one looks like trouble. That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Leading off, Wilyer Abreu. Right side, hard hit. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Strike two. Second inning here, no score. Out to center. Dubon gets under it. And there's two down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Soderstrom. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
In the air, right field, Hernandez under it. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Hunter Goodman.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Alec Burleson, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at second. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Heriberto Hernandez. And the 1-0. In the air, out towards left center. Two down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Griffin Conant in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one gets past the catcher. Goodman up to third on the wild pitch. And a foul ball. The Marlins looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. This one in the air, center field. Dubon on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams now, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one to first. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. Jackson Chourio at the dish now. He signed an 8-year, $82 million contract in December of 2023 before he ever played a game in the majors. Oh, and the talent runs in the family. His younger brother Jason is a top prospect with Cleveland. Safely into second. He's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Bryce Terang, the next Pirate to hit. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
High fly ball, right field. Hernandez should have this one. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Mauricio Dubon.
Number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
Hey!
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Tapped softly on the ground. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards will hit next. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
To the right side, Soderstrom. And he's out on the tag.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio makes his way towards it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the fourth. Isaac Paredes digs in now. Just missed. Paredes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. This one in the air. Conine. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Abreu in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball there. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Wyatt Langford. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Tyler Soderstrom, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope. That's inside.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Hernandez has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time.
Ball 1.
That one ripped, but foul. And a 1-1. That's in there.
That's a ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now the catcher up to hit. Hunter Goodman doubled his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball.
And now 1 and 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Ready now for the 5th inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Andy Rodriguez.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One down. So back to the top of the order. Next is the Pirates DH, C.J. Abrams. That one misses, and that's ball one. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And the count 1-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The center fielder, number 11,
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot.
now
A new arm into the game, the righty, Tyler Kinley.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Buccos with a chance to score first, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. One out. Runner at second. Bryce looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second, one out. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1, and that's 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Burleson checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in, runner tagging from third. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 2. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike 1. In the air to left center. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. Not in time. He's safe.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way. Still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stowers can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Save at second with a stolen base. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Rojas with the throw to first. They limit the damage. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
This one in the air, center field. Dubon takes it in for the out, and there's 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Tyler Soderstrom.
Ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw.
No, he's in there.
Save. 1 out and a runner at second. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Now a pop-up on the infield. Konai under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth inning. And now for the Marlins. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swings through it for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Hunter Goodman will hit next. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two down, nobody on.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's ball 2.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, and the count is even 2-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
That's
and
inside.
after that
Ball
long
4.
battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. So digging in, Alec Burleson. In the air, center field. Chourio settles under this one, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Marlins.
Alvarado takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
The batter, number 5.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. C.J. Abrams, the next Pirate to hit. Pickoff move to second. And he's back in safely. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pirates going with a pinch runner. Reese Hines looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Swing and a miss, strike one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And there's one away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jackson Chourio.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss. Man, throw to third. Save. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. One gone, runner at first. At the plate, Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. High left throw there. Safe. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in there. Man at second.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. One out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, David Bednar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Line drive. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Abreu at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air down the left side. Stowers moving under it, and that is that. Back here in Lone Deep. Park. And now for the Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
So up next, Griffin Conine. And there's a ball.
That's out.
The Pirates leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. And up next for Miami, Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder, number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
Hey. Inside, ball 1.
Strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. That is the inning. Back here in Miami, ready to begin the 8th. Wyatt Langford digs in now. That one blasted deep to right, carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That one felt good. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom, 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Bro, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Up next for the Pirates, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a foul out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Jazz tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Oh, 1.
Swings through that one.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming.
And he's got him. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Mason Montgomery.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
No, inside.
Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball. The 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner on the move. Throw to second. He's safe. Man at second. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Next for the Marlins.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. Edwards around third. He'll score. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Chisholm now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come
Inside,
in.
ball one.
Jazz goes down on strikes. So digging in, Hunter Goodman.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. That is the inning. We go to the ninth, and now the Pirates leadoff man, C.J. Abrams.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Marlins,
for the Marlins,
number
Andrew
43.
Nardi.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Outside, and that's ball one. In the air, right field, Hernandez under it, and there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw to second, and he's got a double, his fourth hit.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first, 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Marlins,
change here, Edward Bizardo.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run shot. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, left field. Stowers in position. And that is that. Bottom of the ninth. Now here's the Marlins, Alex Vesia on the pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball, that's outside.
Fastball is
off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. On target. He got him. Nice play. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Got him looking for the K. And the Marlins with just one out left. So digging in, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Inside ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball! That pitch is out. Did he
Started
go?
after it. Appeal to third. No swing. And a payoff pitch. That's the ball game.